Okay, this is a setup on gold. Um, Basically, the way I set up the chart is it was a blank chart. I saw this setup on gold on the daily, but I haven't been able to get my criteria met to take an entry. So I noticed that price went all the way up to here, and it stopped. And for whatever reason, it reversed on me. And based on the fact that I trade with Tweezer Tops and Tweezer Bottoms, this area right here where these three candles are, this doji, this engulfing candle, and this green candle here, hit a area of resistance. And even though the tweezer tops, the wicks are not the same, it hit a major area of resistance and it reversed. Now, I missed getting in this trade maybe now 3 weeks ago because each candle represents a day. But I should have gotten in on the doji, this green doji right here, because I had tweezer tops at a major resistance area. I had an engulfing red bodied candle that engulfed the green bodied candle. And so my next area to take the trade at after this candle, the red engulfing candle closed, was on the opening of this doji. And as you can see, if I had gotten in right there, look at this huge drop, and then it reversed and came back up. Of course, my stop loss would have been right here somewhere, or at least above that to right here, and it never went back there. So I'm waiting on a second entry to be able to get into this trade, and I'm probably going to have to wait another 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4, I don't know. But right now, this is my support zone, and price is in the zone. It's in the support zone, but it hasn't gave me an entry yet, and I'm waiting on an entry signal, kind of like the signal I got up here. I'm expecting price, if it does this, I'm expecting price to drop down and go below this zone and close below it, and then create another candle that comes back up, test it, and then continues to drop down and then come back up and test it again. If it touches it twice and I get the same criteria here, as if I get the same criteria here, up here, as I can get down here, then I'll take the entry, meaning that it has to create tweezer tops at a major level of resistance, which is right here, and it has to be an engulfing candle. And once that criteria is met and it creates a third candle close below this area, then I can take the trade. The cool thing about this trade, I honestly believe that it may go to this first take profit here, because there's a gap in here on the daily, and it's a huge gap. And if it goes here, it could possibly go down here, but it has to close this gap. I suspect that when it gets to here, it'll wick and then push back up strong. But looking at this, let's just say I get in right here after it touches twice. I get in right there after it touches twice. And it goes from there to this first take profit here. That's roughly 4,230 pips, $1,437. But because it has to close the gap, or if it closes the gap, it'll possibly go here, go through it, wick, and close. That's an extra 6,415 pips. And I'm only going to get in with a 0.01 lot, a mini lot. So that's my setup on gold. That's what I'm looking at. It's going to take it a while to set up, but I'll be looking at it every day until I get a setup on it. And once I get a setup on it, I'm going to take a sell entry on it. And I'll try and record the session once I get in, if I can, if I'm near my computer once the setup comes. But right now, the way I'm looking at it, it is starting to be a downtrend, because I have a high here, a higher high, but now I have a lower high here, another lower high here, and another lower high here in this area. So once the setup does come, I'm probably going to ride gold down for at least, I don't know, depending on how much volume is on it, it could be at least 3 weeks to a month on a 0.01 lot. So we'll see. We'll see what we got. But that's my setup. If you guys have any questions, my email will be in the description below. Other than that, I hope everyone's having a blessed day and you continue to have a blessed week. Thank you for watching this.